Starting out with the New England Warriors. Number 15, Peyton Arnold. Number 11, Emily Byrne. Number 30, Megan Norman. Number 24, Michelle Weber. And number 22, Brandon Jordan. And now the Riverside Track starting lineup. Number 1, Allie Griffith. Number 23, Skylar Ward. Number 3, Andy Clark. Number 10, Grace Bruza. And number 44, Riley Stark. Remember, all fans in the second place during the contest and display good sportsmanship at all times, and if you enjoy the game.
Tilt the camera up.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm. Hello. Alright guys, sorry we had a little bit of technical difficulties early on, but we're back. It's 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first quarter of the girls varsity game. Riverside leading 9-2 early on. A nice steal and breakaway layup, but she misses, and New Egypt recovers the basketball. Unfortunately, I also don't have any names for New Egypt, so we're gonna do our best. My apologies. Ball stolen on the pass from Ali Mudrinic. New Egypt dribbling the ball up the court, looking to get a good look at the basket. Screen at the top leads to a three-point shot, but a miss, and Riverside fails to recover the basketball, so it'll be New Egypt ball underneath the basket. Ball stolen by Riverside. Bring the ball up the court. Pass into Stark. Makes a nice move, but doesn't get the basket. New Egypt gets the rebound. So it is 9-2 still with about 4 minutes and 15 seconds left in the quarter. New Egypt misses again. So back in Riverside's hands. A shot from Ali hits the front rim. Mudrinic getting pushed out of her space. New Egypt still failing to hit the jumper. Ties the ball up a little bit, and we have a travel called on New Egypt, so it'll be Riverside basketball. A nice drive by Megan, and she gets the basket and the and one call. And the free throw is no good. New Egypt with the ball down the court, but dribble it out of bounds. Riverside playing some really good defense inside. They come up with a block and now pushing the ball towards the middle on offense. However, we have a kicked ball by New Egypt, so it'll remain Riverside basketball. Missed basket by Riverside. Egypt with the basketball, pushing it around the perimeter, back inside. And a contested shot is good for New Egypt. Two minutes and 24 seconds left. It is 11-4 Riverside. Still by Mudrinic, and she finishes an easy breakaway layup. New Egypt calls a timeout after that play.
Do you want me to start and stop? So like,
No, you're alright.
if they're over here and then the other team
It doesn't
grabs it.
matter. I'm just trying to keep the phone from going to sleep. Because that's what will show up on my screen. Ball's inbounded by New Egypt. And stolen right away by Riverside. Riverside came off of a nice win against Bordentown, on Friday. And they seem to continue that pace I wish they were playing. A nice finish by number 11 on Riverside. On New Egypt. Ball stolen by New Egypt. And a foul called on Riverside. That's number 20's first. Number 11's first and the team's first. New Egypt on the line, shooting one. And she gets it to go. Riverside in the press break, struggling to get the ball up the floor. And the ball will be off-white, and it'll be New Egypt's basketball. So New Egypt putting up the pressure on Riverside's ball handlers. Riverside now struggling to get the ball across half court. New Egypt within 4. And they throw the basketball backcourt to inbound it. Still trying to push the ball inside the number 24. But she's forced out by defense, and then she drives in for a made basket. So Riverside right now have to figure out how to shut down number 24. The drive in by number 10, Grace, is unsuccessful. New Egypt comes up with the basketball and attempting to close that gap before the end of this first quarter. 30 seconds left. Screen at the top leaves the shooter wide open. She hits the front rim, but New Egypt gets the basket, misses again, and we get a rebound by Stark. 20 seconds on the board. 15. Stark at the top with a 3. She shoots a 3. No good. Egypt with the basketball. 8, 7, 5. Pulling up from the 3. And she doesn't get it to go, so we'll end that first quarter 13-9 Riverside.
Toby texted.
It doesn't. It's too late. It doesn't even matter. Ball inbounded by New Egypt to start the second quarter. A missed shot and the ball's recovered by number 10, Grace. She pushes the ball up the floor. They're trying to, look, they got a triple team in a Stark and force the jump ball, which I thought it would be Riverside ball because, oh yeah, there we go. So it's Riverside basketball. Looked like he was going to give it to New Egypt, but they just inbounded the ball. So it'll be white ball underneath the basket. So in case you guys haven't watching much high school basketball, the refs aren't touching the basketball, so it's up to the players to get it to the spot to inbound it and throw it in, and they're passing it to each other on the free throw line as well. Nice drive on the block by Annie McGargle, and she is fouled and goes to the line to shoot two. So we have a violation on White stepping onto the free throw line while the shooter was shooting. So the first shot is no good. Second shot is missed, and the ball is knocked out of bounds by New Egypt, so it'll be white ball. Three-point attempt by Grace is no good, but the ball is pushed into Stark's hands. She attempts to turn around and misses. New Egypt with the rebound. And Stark with a swipe, trying to block the shot from 24, and she commits a foul. And the first shot, number 30 is on the line. The first shot is good. That is the first basket scored in the second quarter. And the second one is no good, so Riverside has the rebound. It's a three-point game here with New Egypt on a run ever since the end of the first quarter. Riverside misses the shot, and it goes out of bounds. The ball is New Egypt's. Good defense on the shooter, who attempts to pass but doesn't have the person to throw it to, and then once she touches it again, it's a automatic turnover. She cannot pass it to yourself. Trying to get the ball inside the Stark. She's being guarded heavily, just off to the left. However, New Egypt knocks the ball out of bounds, so it is Riverside basketball. Guys, I apologize about the stream. We're having Wi-Fi issues, so I know it's a little blurry, unlike normal, but we just keep working on it till we get it. And number 15 pretty much goes the length of the court for a layup, and she's fouled, which pulls New Egypt within one. And if she makes this, tie the game up. And it is good, so now it's a tied game with 6 minutes and 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Riverside on the inbound, wide open, and Drinich with the finish. Oh, that rhymed. Drinich with the finish. So Riverside back up 2. A screen and a 3-pointer finally falls for New Egypt. So they take the lead by 1. And Grace answers back with a 3-point shot of her own. That goes. So now Riverside back up 2. Nice little fight we got going on here. And Madrinic gets a hand on the basketball but isn't able to come up with it, so it'll be New Egypt basketball coming inbound. Oh, a nice backdoor cut from New Egypt, but she doesn't get the layup to fall. Rebound by McGargle, and they will take the basketball up the floor. Pass inside to Stark. She makes a move, doesn't get the layup, but she does get fouled on the shot, so she will go to the line to shoot 2. And she misses both free throws. But Riverside able to recover the basketball. New Egypt ties it up, which gives them the ball back. Nice pass inside for New Egypt, and she easily finishes that shot to tie the game back up. Pass to Madrinic, and she buries another jumper, and then we have a timeout from Riverside. So New Egypt still trying to chip away and get ahead enough to have a lead on Riverside, but Riverside keeps answering back every time they have the opportunity. So they are getting the basket and making things happen out there on the court. Check there. Nah, you're all right. You're all right. So it'll be New Egypt ball. When we come out of the timeout.
Record. Sorry.
Allie runs right through that pass for the steal. Finds a teammate, but they missed the layup, and New Egypt back on the break. Their shot doesn't fall, So they'll set up their half-court offense. A contested three is short, and it is tipped by New Egypt, and it will be white ball coming down. Riverside working the ball around. And without Stark in the middle right now, there's a lot more pressure on the outside. They're able to apply a lot more pressure on the outside without Stark in the middle. And Riverside is almost tied up. Oh, she does get tied up, and it's a turnover. It's New Egypt basketball. So New Egypt had a player down court, but weren't able to capitalize on that. However, a nice drive by 24. She misses the shot and gets her rebound and finishes at the basket. Timeout. We have a tie game with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the first half. Coach is a little upset. He thought that Riverside was able to throw the ball off of New Egypt's foot and that it should have been Riverside ball, but I believe they called the 5 seconds before that. I'm not too sure, but I believe that was the call. You need to be careful to stop your dribble at the baseline. There's not many places that you can go. So Riverside will inbound the ball with New Egypt in that press. Moving the ball around the perimeter. Mudrinic will try to drive, but she is stopped and turns the ball over and is able to defend down the court on the fast break. Joelle with the basketball. She has a lot of speed on her. Allie trying that drive again, but is able to kick the ball out to her teammate. And New Egypt picks up a foul on that rebound. So it will be Riverside ball on the side. Riverside inbounds to Navargo, who's tied up on the baseline again. And she's able to kick the ball to Joelle, but she attempts a shot underneath the basket, and New Egypt gets the rebound. So New Egypt back on the offense. A jumper is no good, rebounded by Mudrinic. Riverside misses the attempt. Riverside misses that attempt. New Egypt recovers. And we are less than a minute in this first half. And New Egypt able to get a basket. And they go up 2 with about 30 seconds left. And we have an immediate drive and a finish. So Riverside definitely not going to give up a lead too easily to New Egypt. And we have a timeout by New Egypt. New Egypt rebounds the ball. 12 seconds. 11, 10. The tie game here. 8, 7, 6, 5. Almost stolen by New Greenwich, but nothing. 1. And the clock will run out, and we are tied at halftime. So it's halftime. We got about 9 minutes left. You're fine. We got 9 minutes left until the second half starts. So far, we got a pretty good game. Riverside started out with the lead early on, up 13-2, I believe, and New Egypt slowly climbed back from that and was able to stick with Riverside for the rest of the first quarter and the second quarter. So now we have a tie game. New Egypt really getting a good performance out of their number 24. She is fighting on the boards and doing a good job of scoring inside. A couple of outside shots from number 15. And they're basically keeping them in this game, able to trade baskets with Riverside, which is always a dangerous situation to be in if you're trading baskets. It's going to definitely come down to who's going to hit at the very end of this game, and that's what it looks like we're headed towards. Riverside having a strong performance from New Greenwich right now, who is fighting to get her hands on any ball she can on defense and driving strong to the basket. She's got to be very careful about driving in when they're clogging that paint in there. I mean, even with Stark in there, but when Stark's not in there, they're still not allowing any penetration into the middle, which she's tried a couple times and has some turnovers. Stark still really waiting to get her started. She's a couple of turnaround jumpers and a few hook shots that just didn't connect, and then missed those 2 free throws. So the minute that she turns on and is able to hit shots consistently, that could really be a big turning point for Riverside. Definitely a nice three-pointer by number 10, Grace, who was able to answer back when New Egypt hit their first 3, so you definitely need that. And just solid performances from everyone else all around. So hopefully when the second half starts, Riverside will come out with a little bit more energy and be able to keep pushing so that New Egypt doesn't have an opportunity to really take any kind of commanding lead against them. So while I have you guys here for this little bit left, we have a halftime. I can shout out some small businesses finally, since we got everything kind of situated. Again, I apologize for the stream situation we had. I know the JV game, we missed a good amount of it. If anybody is wanting to see what we did get, I think we have the second quarter for the JV game. The stream is on our Facebook page, and if you haven't yet, please go and like the Riverside High School Facebook page for the athletics. It is RHS Rams New Jersey, at RHS Rams New Jersey. Definitely give us a like and follow. Hopefully we'll be able to keep you guys up to date on what's going on with Riverside Athletics for every season, and even a little bit in the summertime. So definitely go follow or like that page, and keep supporting the kids keep building a space for them to learn and build, not just athletically, but just in general. So some small businesses, I had started a list from Saturday, the boys game, and let us see. We have a few more that we didn't get to, so I definitely want to shout those businesses out first, and I'll throw them in the stream for anybody who heard something that they like and want to try. So we will start with Bella Bud's Flower Truck. Definitely check them out. Trying to get some information. But Bella Buds, they do flower arrangements for weddings. They do flower arrangements for christenings. And if you check out their Facebook page, there are some really beautiful arrangements here. So, if you have the opportunity, go like them on Facebook. And if you need flowers, reach out. So I'm going to put that in the chat if I can figure out how. There we go. So please check out Bellow Bud's Flower Truck. The next small business is Brittany Ray Realtor. Buy or sell today with Brittany Ray. I definitely had to say that because that was a super awesome slogan. I'm looking to buy a house, so I might reach out myself. But definitely, I'm gonna link Brittany Ray's Facebook page here in the comments for you guys to check out. So if anybody is looking to purchase a home or sell a home, buy or sell, definitely reach out to Brittany Ray. So teams are getting back on the floor, warming up. Hopefully we have a really spicy second half for you guys. If you guys definitely can hear me, please someone let me know in the comments because I can't tell. I could just be talking to myself, which I do often anyway, but minute 30 left here to go. My camera person looks a little tired, but she's making it through. I don't know if anybody can hear me, so if they can, haha. If they can't, I don't even know that it's taking any of these. Is it frozen? Showing everybody my iPhone cover. 1215. Duh. Sorry about that, everyone. Told you my camera person is a little tired. So that was my iPhone screen. Something I drew or painted. My apologies. All right, so we're about to get this second half underway. any predictions about who will win. And New Egypt will start with the ball. Some outside pressure, and I don't know if she even seen that New Greenwich was in front of her teammate, but she tried to throw the ball in anyway, and we got a nice little steal, almost steal, but the ball went out of bounds on New Egypt, so it'll be Riverside basketball. Riverside bringing the ball up, getting a nice little screen for number 10, Grace. Egypt almost forcing a turnover for Riverside, but it will remain Riverside basketball. Ball inbounded to Stark, who skips it over to McGargle, trying to get back inside, get in that position. 3-point shot attempt from Grace is missed and rebounded by 24 on New Egypt. And she tries to get to the rim, but is met with some help defense, so she kicks it back out. Madrina's doing a great job, making number 24 work for every opportunity that she gets. And she misses that shot, and the ball goes out on New Egypt, so it'll be Riverside basketball. Ball stolen almost, but the ball stolen by New Egypt on the inbound, on the pass to Stark, and there is a foul on 23. That will be her first and the team's first of the half. There's 6 minutes and 47 seconds left, and currently scoreless, but New Egypt on the line for 2. The lefty shoots, and it is no good. And she goes for that second shot. And again, no good. The ball rebounded by McGargle, and Riverside pushing up the floor. It's a really nice matchup we have here. Number 1, Madrid versus number 24, New Egypt. Neither of them really giving each other any opportunity to get any easy baskets. Riverside matched up in a man-to-man. Madrid does a great job fronting the post. With a missed basket, almost rebound from Riverside, but the ball is pulled away. And a little travel by number 30 on New Egypt as we remain scoreless in this second half. Ball inbound to Stark, and she dribbles up the court. Riley Stark, the point guard, dribbles up the court. She is fouled, and so Riverside will throw the basketball in. Right back to Allie, who drives baseline. She tries to find McGargle open on that baseline, but hits the foot of New Egypt, and the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be inbounded by Riverside. Ball passed into Madrinic, who takes a no-look jumper. Supposed to make no-look passes, but she took a no-look jumper. That is a key thing. You have to be able to see that basket before you let go of the ball. Got to get them eyes on the rim. Madrinic breaking free. Riley with a shot, and she misses. McGargle with the rebound, but throws it right to New Egypt, so they will rush down the floor. New Egypt calling their all half-court offense. Riley given her ample time to shoot, but she's not shooting. And Madrid attempts to steal the basketball once again. She shot through a passing lane, but is unable to come up with the ball. So it'll stay New Egypt basketball. Backdoor attempt, but Madrid really fighting to stay with 24 and make sure she doesn't get any baskets. A screen and a pull-up, but Madrid gets a hand on it, so Riverside come up with the basketball. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the quarter. Madrid takes a jumper and she hits the first basket of the half for either side. Riverside going ahead by 2. They need a stop now in order to really make something happen. The lefty has an open look but misses. Joelle dribbling the basket up the court off the Riverside rebound, and she finds number 5, Megan, to the shooter who misses, but Stark gets the rebound with the easy lay-in. That's exactly what you want to happen. Riverside now on a 4-0 run, and hopefully they can continue. Nice look for New Egypt, but 24 doesn't get the basket to go. Riverside pushing the ball up the floor. Madrid open on the shot, and she buries the jumper easily. What a nice look. I wonder who taught her to shoot like that. That was a very good shot for the Rams, who take a 6-point lead. Yeah, it's working. I'm on my... So the Rams now up 6 points, according to my math skills. I got some time. Let me give you guys another small business to check out. The next small business is D-Pro's Riverside Collision. It is located on 209 Adams Street in Riverside, New Jersey, and the number is 856-461-3100. I'll put that information in the chat for you guys. I don't have a website. So Egypt with the basketball, looking to make something happen. Allie going for the steal, but misses, but she good help defense on Riverside, sitting in this, it's like a zone. Allie keeping the ball out of 24's hands. So that seems to be what the game plan is. Force the rest of the team to make plays. And if she does get any jumpers or any good shots or looks at the rim, it's going to be a lot of hard work that she'll have to put in. And she's recognizing that, so she's trying to find her teammates and get them open. Oh, Joelle would look like a tip on the basketball, but is called for the foul at the 3-point line. Not really sure what happened there, but New Egypt on the line now shooting 3. And the first one is good. The second one is good. She gets 3 shots. And so the refs weren't in communication. They said that she was only shooting a 2, but I thought she was shooting a 3. Camera person? She doesn't even know. So it is decided that it was only a 2 that she was taking. And Stark dribbling up the basketball off the floor again. She looks to kick it. Back at the top. And we're moving the basketball around. Back in the Stark's hand. She's backing her defenders down. And she finds the bottom of the net. And like I said at halftime, if this kid gets hot and starts scoring, that's going to be a really difficult player to stop on the floor for New Egypt. And we definitely have an offensive foul coming through. You cannot set a screen and then move the screen as the ball is coming. So had she held the screen, it would have been a really good play because New Egypt did make that 3. Riverside finding 2 players and it getting tipped into Joelle's hands, and she finishes for an easy basket for Riverside. .24 finally able to get the basketball for this defense that Mudrinic is putting on her. And she's dribbling around with the screen, and Stark has to know to cut off that baseline as Mudrinic is working very hard to keep her, or make it at least hard for her to get what she wants. And the defense did everything that they could to keep her from getting there, so she has to clamp down on that baseline in that spot that she wants to drive to on the right side and force a better contested shot. But we have a foul. That's 3 on Stark and 3 team fouls at the half. And Egypt coming up with the rebound, but tipped out of bounds by New Egypt. So it'll be Riverside ball. And we have a few subs coming in. That was odd. But a few subs coming in. Very quick inbound, not giving New Egypt any time to really collect themselves. A shot from Joelle is no good. New Egypt picking up the basketball and pushing it back up the floor. Again, trying now, posting up Mudrinic, and she doesn't get that to fall either. I wish I had some stats for you guys. All I have is the score. We are less than a minute here in the third quarter. Riverside up 32-26. Mudrinic with the basketball, unable to penetrate with 24 on her. Riverside now passing the ball around the perimeter, and we get a shot, and it is no good from Megan. 30 seconds left in the quarter. Shot, and the 3 is good from number 15 on New Egypt. And then New Egypt gets called for the block with 15.9 seconds on the clock. The score 32-29, so a very close one for you guys. Mudrinic for the 3, it's no good. 10 seconds left, a little too early on that shot. But New Egypt not able to really control the ball. They get it to a shooter, she picks it, and she misses. Mudrinic with the rebound, and Riverside will finish ahead in the third quarter, 32-29. Try to see if I can get you guys an update on the boys' game for anybody who's interested to see how they're doing right now. I'm struggling to get on to YouTube. Unfortunately, I don't see a score on this game. So we will start the fourth quarter. Riverside ahead by 3. Okay, camera person is just as good at math as I am.
I didn't know what this was.
So Riverside ahead 3 to start this last 8 minutes. Can they hold on to this lead? They're taking their time with their shot, and I know Madrinich has to be tired following this kid around the game, getting slammed into these screens. Stark daring 30 to shoot, and she's not having it. So the ball is still being worked around the perimeter. Allie coming up with the steal, as it seems that New Egypt is really trying to get the ball into number 24's hands. A missed shot from the Gargle, and New Egypt comes up with the board. Grace doing a good job keeping number 15 from getting any open looks from the three-point line. Again, still trying to get the ball inside, but 30 throws up a jump shot, and it falls, bringing New Egypt within 1. Stark with the turnaround, and she buries that one. So Riverside will stick with their 3-point lead, and we have a timeout for Riverside. Almost there, guys. If Riverside can hold on this lead and keep the momentum where they're scoring, getting some good looks at the basket, come out of this with another win. Continuing their success from Friday night. Ball is inbounded by New Egypt up the floor. New Egypt really working to get that ball in the 24's hands. Riverside trying to force shots from anyone else. Good defense. Oh. I thought it was a really good defense that they played there, and it was, but the ref called a kick ball. What? And it will be New Egypt basketball still. Madrinich gets a hand on it and a steal. Gotta watch that elbow. In the fight, Riverside trying to make good decisions with the basketball. They hit the shooter on the outside, no good, but Stark gets the rebound and she finishes. Another nice finish for Stark off of a missed shot from Riverside. We have 5 minutes left to go in the game. Riverside up 5. A shot, and it is good for 24. And now you can see why New Greenwich is playing such tight defense. Because if this kid has a few seconds to even look at the basket, and a missed shot from McGargle, rebounded by New Egypt. And New Egypt will call a timeout. Still up 3. Oh, sorry. Riverside up 2. I have the score incorrect. Let me fix it. So Riverside up 2. With about 5 minutes left to go. A little less than 5 minutes. And we'll shout out, our favorite small business, Lou's Deli in Riverside. In Delanco. Sorry. In Delanco, New Jersey, guys, definitely check Lou's out for your lunch. It is delicious. Some really good food they got going on there. And overall, just great people who work there. So definitely take yourself down to Lou's tomorrow for lunch and get a sandwich or whatever you would like to eat. But definitely check them out.
What about the macaroni bites?
They got macaroni bites?
They got like mac and cheese.
Oh, they have mac and cheese bites, I'm told, so I might be there for lunch tomorrow. Now we have something going on at the scorer's table. It looks like there's a discrepancy in the score, which I thought so too. At 30, I had 33, 36, and the scoreboard says 34, 36. So we are waiting with suspense to figure out what is the answer.
Team's still looking at that
Won't help them now, will it? There is no fourth referee here. Well, there's not even a third. So it will remain 36-34. So we have a 2-point game here. Still daring 30 to shoot. New Greenwich is out of the game right now, so we have a different player marking 24, but the goal is still the same, to keep the basketball out of her hands. And 30 burying a shot to tie the game up. Riverside has to answer back in this play, and they throw the ball out of bounds for a turnover with 4 minutes left to go. .30 open, but they throw the basketball away too. And the coach is saying that it was a kicked ball, but again, and Riverside coach is saying that it was also off on Riverside, so it will stay New Egypt basketball. Tie game here, guys. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left. New Egypt misses the shot, so Riverside takes the ball up the floor. Madrinich is open. She takes the jumper, misses, almost with the rebound, but Riverside doesn't come up with it, and we have a foul. And then that one is on Stark, which will be her 4th foul. So 4 fouls for Stark with 3 minutes and 34. Close game, so you're going to keep her in the game, but she's got to be careful of how she moves those arms for the rest of this time. 24 time, but she misses. And trying to dribble through, and we get it through the defenders. We got Ali on the baseline. Riverside moving the ball. It's best to be patient at a time like this. Not to force anything that you don't need. Again, there's no shot clock in high school basketball in New Jersey, so there's no need to push. But Riverside will miss a jumper, hit the front of the rim. New Egypt with the basketball pushing down the floor to their 3-point shooter, and it's still no good. Stark comes up with a nice rebound. Madrinich goes for the shot, but she is fouled and she falls to the floor. But she gets up a little stumbly, but she's okay. So she will shoot 2. Need these free throws. Can she do it? And the first one is good. The second one no good, but Stark with the rebound, and she puts it back in to give Riverside their 3-point lead back, and then we'll have a timeout for Riverside. I was fixing the score. So it is 39-36 with a little bit over 2 minutes left to go in the game. How's this for excitement on a Monday night? I hope you all are ready for some snow tomorrow. We're supposed to get, it says 50% chance of snow on my iPhone. Check again. Yep, starting at 6 a.m. tomorrow, snow and then turn into rain. So I hope you guys are all prepared for this wintry weather we've been subjected to. Ball inbounded. Thirty can shoot that basketball, so you cannot leave that. Stark is not on the floor right now. Allie's still fighting with 24 to keep the ball out of her hands, but she gets it with 2 minutes left to go in this game. Ball is kicked inside, a nice move, but doesn't get the shot to fall. Comes up with the board and is fouled on the shot, so we will go to the line and shoot 2. That is second foul. Sorry. Yes, that is the first foul on 5 and the 15th foul for Riverside. So they've got to be careful in these last 2 minutes because they're very close to the limit. And the first shot falls for New Egypt. Stark back in the game for Riverside. 2 players that have to be locked down, number 24 and number 15 for New Egypt. And that one is going to be short, which is a violation, so it'll be Riverside basketball. Ball is inbounded. And we have a travel call on number 23, Skylar. Allie unable to get a hand on that one, but chases 24 outside of the paint. And New Egypt will take a timeout, 39-37. 1 minute and 36 seconds left to go in the game. Who's excited? Let's see. Oh, just so you guys know, another small business, Castle Harbor, just reopened. That's another go-to for my lunches. So definitely go and support. I mean, who doesn't like a little bit of ice cream? They have water ice. They have sandwiches. They have soups. They have everything. And their French fries are so good. So definitely, if you guys aren't feeling loose, after Monday, Tuesday, go to Lou's. Wednesday, Thursday, go to Castle. And then Friday, definitely find a pizza place. My favorite being Arneri's, but, find yourself a pizza place. Eat some pizza on a Friday. Our ball's being inbounded and 51 to shoot the three, but wasn't able to because of the defense. Good. Stark picks up the rebound. So Riverside really needs to take their time on this end and wait for the right moment to score because they're up 2. So let's see what they do. Really poor handoff to Riverside. However, able to keep New Egypt from scoring. And Riverside still struggling with this handoff. And the ref now finally calls that foul, trying to intercept that handoff. Number 24 picks up a foul, and that will put 3 on her, 5 team fouls. So same position as Riverside is right now. Neither team hitting that threshold. Grace wide open. She passes to Skylar. A lot of pressure from New Egypt. And they get the ball into Riley, but she kicks it right back out to the wing. Looks like Riverside is trying to hold on to the ball as long as possible. And Allie struggling to maintain, so she loses the basketball. And we have a foul call. And we thought it would be a charge, but it is a blocking foul. And 24 will go to the line to shoot 2, which could tie this game up at 33.8 seconds left to go. Exciting. What's going to happen? And she buries the first shot. And she makes the second, so we have a tied game here, everyone, 39-39. And New Egypt with the pressure, 22 seconds left. Riverside takes a shot and misses. No foul call, nothing. The refs are letting them play this one out, and New Egypt calls a timeout. We have 13.3 seconds left to go in the game, and New Egypt has the ball, I believe, on the side. Riverside looking for some answers to why there was no foul call on that play. And I can say from experience that a lot of times at this juncture in the game, unless it's a really blatant foul or Also you have to be on balance and under control. Usually they won't call those fouls if they don't see, that control and that, blatant push or shove. So you have to be really careful and really smart about, how you utilize those last few seconds that you have the ball in your hands. You really wanted to take the last shot in that situation. Riverside's going to have to go for an immediate steal or an immediate foul. Play attempted neither. Trying to get the shooter open for a three. And no good. And it looks like we're going to have a 5-minute overtime. Game tied 39-39, so we're going into overtime. There'll be a 4-minute overtime. Sorry, 5-minute is for 10-minute quarters, and we are in 8-minute quarters. So we'll have a 4-minute overtime. May the best team win.
You go in and take a shot.
It's kind of illegal, I think, but you know. Sorry, everyone. All right, so Riverside, they get out on the court first. Can't see them. Oh, no, you're fine. And it will look like it is white ball coming in. Ball given to Stark, who finds Grace on the outside. Pass to Madrinich, who gets it back into Stark. Stark making a move. She doesn't get the shot, but she's able to pick up the foul. So she will go to the line to shoot 2. That is 3 fouls on number 30, and their team 6th. Stark hits that first shot. That was a very beautiful made free throw. Second one is short, but tipped around and recovered by New Egypt. New Egypt pushing the ball up the floor. 24 finding some space from Udrinich for just a second, and we get a jumper off from New Egypt that is no good, and Riverside gets the rebound. Riverside up 1 with 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. Ball into Stark, who tries to kick it out to Skylar, but the ball is intercepted by New Egypt on a really weak pass. 3 minutes to go. Shot from 15 on New Egypt is no good. I'm not sure what year number 15 is, but she keeps working on that jump shot. She will definitely be someone that's hard to guard on the perimeter. Wide open layup for McGargle, and she connects to give Riverside a 3-point lead here in overtime. And it's her first 2 points of the game. A very good pass off the start, too, I might add. Allie's still forcing 24 to really work just to even touch the basketball. I know that they both got to be tired because they've been fighting all game with each other. Straight up. Straight up. And number 30 able to finally work her way into getting a basket for New Egypt to bring them back within one. Udrinich and 24 fighting for the basketball, and they end up on the ground. 24 looks like she banged her knee a little bit on the ground. So she looks like she's in a little bit of pain. That also, I think we had a foul call. So it'll be a one and one. So Madrin's on the line shooting one shot, and if she makes it, a second. And she misses. New Egypt with the basketball, minute and 30 left in the game. Flies by her defender, ball's in number 30 hands. Number 30 on New Egypt, I think if she recognizes her ability a little bit more, she'd be a little bit more aggressive on taking jump shots, but looking to pass the ball out to her teammates, and she does, and they miss the shot. So Riverside gets the ball up one, 42-41, with about a minute left to go in this game. Madrinich wide open after 24 falls on the ground, but she doesn't take the shot, and we have another foul on New Egypt, sending Grace, number 10, to the free throw line. Is anybody else shaking a little bit? 'Cause I'm nervous. I'm a little nervous. What's going to happen? Ball goes up. No good. It didn't hit the rim, so that'll be a violation, and it'll automatically be New Egypt's ball. We're at 57.4 seconds left. Riverside with a 1-point lead. Madrid is doing everything she can to stop number 24 from scoring at will. 15 open on the three, and she buries it. She buries the three to put New Egypt ahead by 2. Riverside has to answer back on this play. 28 seconds left. And they're guarding that inside. Nice and tight. Stark gets the ball. And she finishes, so ties the game up. I'm a little out of breath. Woo. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? We have a timeout with 11 seconds left to go. It is 44-44. Ooh. We are at Pop Vernon Fieldhouse in Riverside, New Jersey, with a spicy basketball game for all you fans. I'm shaking. I'm a little nervous, okay? I can't watch sports.
I got it.
Anybody else out there stressed right now? Who is going to come up with the win? Or will we head into a second overtime? And do the girls have the legs for 2? That is the question on everyone's minds right now. For sure, we have to watch out for number 11, and we have to watch out for number 24, and we have to watch out for number 30. The ball in those 3 girls' hands on New Egypt could be the end of this game for Riverside. "11 seconds left. Both teams take the floor. 24 breaks free. 8, 7, 6. Another screen. We're not paying any attention, but she misses. We get the rebound. And a timeout call. 0.7 seconds left on the clock. Just enough time to catch and shoot. Can't do anything else. You can't dribble, you can't do it. As soon as you touch the ball, it has to be going towards the basket. If you attempt to even think about dribbling, game is going into double overtime. Will Riverside come up with the magic to win this game? We don't know. We don't know. Ooh. Is anybody else hot? Anybody else? I'm a little flustered.
Play in the second.
All right, guys. Oh, they put 1.2 seconds on the clock. Still not enough time for you to dribble anywhere. You've got to catch and shoot. What is Riverside going to do? It looks like they're going for the long toss off the softball player's arm. Skylar coming to the basketball, and it is thrown to New Egypt. But okay, so we're in a double overtime. I thought that the ball went out of bounds before, but the ref called the so it's going to be a double overtime here in Riverside, New Jersey. Cameraman's a little hungry because I promised her some food afterwards, but
So you said
she will get fed.
earlier that it was 11, 23, and 24 that had ended for them. Who do you think it is for Riverside?
Oh, it's definitely, if Riverside is going to win on a last second, it could be anyone on both teams. But, you know, you're looking to get the ball into number 44 hands, start Udrinich hands, who's been pretty hot for the game. And you also have Skylar, number 23, I believe, who has the ability to shoot from deep. So it could be any one of those players. Oh, you had the names the whole time over here just making up stuff? Thanks, buddy. To all you parents watching, get some Epsom salt for your kids. This is our second overtime. Start that bath for them. Nice warm water. Throw the Epsom salt in there. Let them soak for about 10-15 minutes. Should help with the soreness and the exhaustion. All right, so we're back at it. Another 4 minutes. And an immediate drive from 15 puts New Egypt ahead by 2. It is crazy in here. Pass into Stark. She hits the front of the rim, but we get a rebound from McGargle, and she ties the game up for Riverside. (46-46), 3 minutes, 22 seconds left in the game. 30 with the basketball. Stark daring her to shoot still, but she will not pull up from the outside. Udrinich gets a tip on the ball, still going as hard as she can in these last 4 minutes. I say last 4 minutes, but we could be in a triple overtime if we're not careful, everyone. 24 looks like she's nursing a little bit of an injury, but she's still out there pushing. 15 trying to come up big for New Egypt, but she doesn't. And McGargle gets the rebound, but the ball comes out of her hands and out of bounds. I think she was looking a little bit for that foul because the girl had her hand on her the entire time. Udrinich going for that steal, but she misses. And she hustles back to get in front of 24, who, again, is kind of struggling a little bit, I think, from that fall on the ground where she banged her knee. But Grace doing everything she can to keep 15 from pulling up from the 3. And a steal by Skylar. And she has Udrinich on the right, who goes in and no good, but McGargle fighting for the board. And people are getting knocked around left and right, but Skylar drains a 2-pointer from deep. And Riverside now up by 2 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the game. Should probably text your mother, Jesse, and tell her that probably text Jesse and tell her we're in overtime.
texted the family group chat earlier, but I didn't see it asking for McDonald's orders. And they asked for
Is that what you want?
no, I mean I don't care. I just hope they're not.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it after, because I'm live.
Absolutely. Hi.
You say hi. All right, guys, coming out of this timeout, Riverside with the lead, 2 points. Can they hold on to it? Guys, if I have to award a player of the game, I definitely have to give, on Riverside's side, I have to definitely give it to Mudrinic, who not only has been working crazy hard on offense, but has been really giving all of her energy to this defensive end. Still fighting not to give up a three or any kind of open look to New Egypt. Looks like New Egypt is hoping to get about one good shot off. And again, with that good defense, New Egypt throws the ball away. So Riverside Skylar coming up with a steal and trying to put the pressure on. McGargle had a wide open shot, but saw not to take it that time. And almost threw it away, but Riverside still has the basketball in their hands. Ball is passed outside to Grace, back to McGargle, now to, and Mudrinic, where is she finding the energy? She takes a drive to the basket and is fouled. So she has to drain these free throws. This is huge. Could put Riverside up 2, no pressure. She gets the first. And Stark enters back into the game for Riverside. And she drains the second, giving Riverside a 4-point lead with 1:15 to go in the game. And of course, not letting Riverside rest for 1 second, we have number 15 on New Egypt bury a 3-point shot, bringing the game within 1 point, and then we have a timeout for New Egypt. This is crazy.
Your camera person's stressed.
Camera person says she's stressed, I'm shaking, my anxiety is up in the air. I hope you all watching are enjoying this game. We can do this. This is crazy. Riverside has to answer back if they want to keep the momentum and walk away with the win. Riverside walking the ball up the floor. We're now under a minute. I don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. Handoff to McGargle. She finds Mudrinic. 24 almost taking the ball, but misses. Top to Skylar. A handoff again to McGargle. Back to Skylar. Into Stark. And Stark signaling to the ref in her own way that she is being fouled. So the ref finally recognizing it, gives her the foul call. So she goes to the line to shoot. I think we might be in the, yes. So she's shooting 2. Okay, and she missed the shot. Air ball, and so she will have the second shot. And it is short. And New Egypt recovers the basketball. 25 seconds left. Riverside up 1. Ball in 24's hands with Mudrinic. Screen. She takes a shot, but it's blocked, and McGargle comes up with the ball, and she's fouled, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. I can say that in this overtime, McGargle has really proved herself, in getting those 2 baskets in the first overtime, and then a couple of key rebounds as well. She's really done a great job to keep Riverside, in this game. So now we have New Egypt coach a little upset. I think we got a warning for the coach on New Egypt side. No technical foul though, just a warning. He was yelling a little bit at the ref, but. Ooh, 11.7 seconds left, and we'll have Annie McGargle take to the foul line. I can't remember any of the words right now because I'm so nervous. Now, McGargle has the opportunity to really sink this, put Riverside in a 2-point or 3-point lead, which still gives New Egypt's number 15 the opportunity to come and tie that game up, but a little bit harder of a task. She takes the first, and it's good. A nice shot by McGargle. Riverside now up 2. And she misses the second. New Egypt recovering. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Riverside comes up with the victory after double overtime. They finish. And what a wonderful basketball game we got to witness here tonight. 2 very, very tough, competitive teams going at it for a lot of minutes.
8 times 4 is
40 minutes. They did a whole 40-minute basketball game, right?
8
times 5.
No, 8 times. 8 times.
Okay. Me and my camera person are not great at math, but we thank you everybody for tuning in. We are back Wednesday, hopefully, with another match for Riverside High School girls basketball. So please check us out Wednesday. JV starts at 3:45. Varsity is at 5:15, and hopefully we'll see you there.